クレアって細いし肌もツヤツヤだし綺麗な体してるよね。さすがは王女様って感じ。
綺麗だなんてそんな。私は痩せすぎなだけで、お二人のような体つきじゃありませんし。
My friends, here we have Scooped Up by S Rank Adventure, and this is episode number 8. And you guys don't know this, but I'm gonna let you guys know. This is my last review that I'm doing today. Currently, I was on vacation for a couple days, so that's why this video is late. So if you didn't know, now you know. Hit the like button for me. It helps me out and definitely just kind of gets my videos out to more people. And if you have come by, or if it's your first time, I'm Dom from the Otaku Room, and I review anime weekly that are seasonal. Now, this is my last review that I'm doing for today, and I am ending today on a stinker. Now, Scooped Up by S Rank hasn't exactly been winning awards. It's not exactly going to set the bar for, new writing when it comes to these, S Rank, adventure party, the character's OP but doesn't realize it type shows. It actually kind of sucks at times, but it also has really good moments too. And this episode just was not that. Episode 8 was a filler episode. And if you haven't been around the channel for a long time or ever, that's okay. I do not like filler anime and there's context to that. I don't like filler anime when I guess one of like 3 things. One, when it's a 12 or 13 or 11 episode season, having filler, there is no excuse for it, period. Unless you are releasing simultaneously with a manga or light novel, which most 12 or 13 episode seasons, that is never the case. They are hindsight. They are releasing for, 2 to 10, 12, 15 years after the manga or light novel. Right now, we're in a renaissance where a lot of shows are getting adapted from recent manga, like 2021, 2022, 2020, and they are already 2 or 3 years removed. And there's a lot of show that they can adapt from the manga or light novel. So to me, there's never really an excuse to have filler in a 12 or 13 episode season, especially if it's 11. Now, this episode specifically was a excuse to have a bath scene and to have fan service. That's totally okay. I think if that isn't the majority, which I don't know if you would consider this the majority, I think that is okay. Now, the second thing with filler is, does the filler fill in contextual missing pieces, right? Like, it's a filler episode, they're going on a side quest, but there is something very crucial to the story, or something very crucial that will help the story be better. Now, you may argue, but Dom, bro got his shield, and homegirl got better spells. I would argue that even if you remove this episode, and at the end of it, you had the shield dude say, next episode, like, oh yeah, when we were at blah, blah, blah city, I got this shield, right? If you were just to say that, you'd be like, oh, I guess we missed that, but that's fine. Assuming that that next episode was entertaining, or that episode that would replace is entertaining enough. The other thing is 𝐒𝐿𝐴 increased her output, her magical output. I don't think that has any bearing on this show. Her power scale or power level, we were unfamiliar with it. Now, you may say, well, Yui, this episode told a backstory, how perseverant 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is. Cool. If you remove it, though, it still doesn't have any bearing on the show. Then you have Lloyd. Lloyd was just practicing his magic, right? He could just have a comment at some point saying, oh yeah, in the last town, I was practicing attack magic. So there really wasn't anything that if I took you on a journey, and if I took you from episode 7 to now, whatever will be episode 9, you wouldn't even blink an eye. And that's where this episode sucked. So I'm going to kind of leave it at that. I think this episode was a waste of time. I don't think it was very entertaining. The fan service, I guess if you are hungry for some tickle bitties, maybe it filled that up with Yui and Claire and 𝐒𝐿𝐴. To me, when you watch anime so much, I do love fan service. Don't get me wrong. I love fan service. I'll eat it up. But like, it has to be tasteful and it has to be like not forced. It has to feel natural. And this episode, like genuinely, I felt like this episode was just an excuse to have a bath scene, you know, or you know, whatever it was, onsen scene. You know what I mean? And it was just so they could be like, "Oh, Claire, you're so pretty," and "Oh, Yui, your titties are so big," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." Don't get me wrong, I love fan service, but I don't like it when I feel like to have fan service, we're missing out on the other part of the story. Like they can both coexist very nicely. So I don't know. This episode sucked. It was a 5 out of 10 for me. That's where I stand on it. Let me know what you guys thought. You know, did Doggus gain his shield really move and groove you? Did him embarrassing an A rank party move and groove you? Did the silly way he got his shield for freezies, you know, get you? Did Silica, you know, increasing her fire output get you? Let me know. Did you like the fan service? And if you did, no hate on you. Like, it just didn't do anything for me. It felt like it was in replacement of something else that could have been there. Or, you know, at least the time-wise. So, really, I feel like I wasted my time. And I'm ending my review today on a stinker. So, yeah. That's how I feel. Those are my feelings. They could not be yours. Let me know yours in the comments below. Interested to hear what you guys think. We're 8 weeks into this show. We're only a few episodes away from the end. So, I'll see you guys next week, my friends. One love. Have a great rest of your week, morning, evening, night, day. I'll see you then. Peace out.